as Brendan read, I'm going to go ahead and start that whole bio thing. I know we had it way back a few years ago, but I think we've kind of went away from it, and I think we should probably bring it back, especially because we have so many new members, and it's kind of interesting to find out a little bit more about the family. So I do have forms for that I'll be handing out to everybody so that you guys can start filling out your bio. As far as massage goes, I have been practicing for over 11 years. I love it. That's my motivation to get up and get out of my house. Otherwise, I'd be asleep in my bed. I'm a homebody, if that's what it is. But I like to be in my bed. My bed always just calls me, and if I'm home, I'm in bed. And my kids know that. It's just awesome. They cater to me too. But massage is just, it's something that I got in it because I had pain in my body, and massage and chiropractic was the only thing that helped me be able to sit for long periods of time without having to fidget, without having to stand up, without having to move around in my chair because I was in so much pain. I had an injury when I was 16. I fell off of a pretty high fence. I landed on my feet, but I never bent my knees, so my vertebrae kind of collapsed on top of each other, dislocating some of them, and I never quite healed from that. And when I moved to Washington, this was in California, when I moved to Washington, I suffered. I was a receptionist for a few different companies here in Skagit County, and I could sit for about 10, 15 minutes, and I'd have to get up, I'd have to move around. It was torture. It was horrible. The pain that I felt. And so I started working for Skagit Gardens Wholesale Nursery, and I was the receptionist for a year or so. And that, I was able to, after 3 months, get into their insurance. And I heard a girl say, "Oh, I'm going to massage." I'm like, "How do you get to do that?" She's like, "Our insurance covers it." I'm like, "No way, are you serious?" And I said, "Who do you go to?" And she was actually going to Family Chiropractic, seeing Dr. Caviezel. And so I started seeing him, and then they had a massage therapist then in that office a while back, and her name was Ann. And so then I started seeing her, and together the combination of both was amazing. It went from just after the first 3 treatments, I was able to sit for half an hour. I had not been able to sit for half an hour for years, and that was just an amazing thing for me, that it made me decide that I wanted to do that. I wanted to go and help people. I wanted to be able to be that change in the person's life of being able to sit for 15 minutes, with a ton of pain, to being able to sit for longer periods of time pain-free. And so I looked into both of them. Of course, chiropractic is a doctorate, so it's a lot of years in school and a ton of money. And massage therapy was a full year, and it was decent. I could afford it. And so I talked to Ryan, and I had David at the time. He was 1. I missed his first steps because I was working, and I vowed that if I had more kids, I was never going to miss any of their firsts. And so I talked to Ryan, and Ryan said, "Yeah, go for it. You can do it." My massage therapist told me I could do it too, and she pushed me. She's like, "You're not afraid of a hard day of work, and massage can be hard. If you're standing for 6, 7 hours, constantly, and you're applying deep pressure, it can be hard." She's like, "But I could see you doing that. You'll build up the tolerance to be able to do it for a long period of time." And so she encouraged me. I went for it, and 11 plus years later, I'm still loving it. I didn't miss any of Aliana's firsts or anything like that, so I'm very blessed. My kids had an amazing babysitter, so I can't complain in that sense. They were their babysitter. I always told her that she was my kids' mom, because she was amazing with them. The types of therapy that I do in massage, obviously it's deep tissue injury treatment. That's my main focus. I like to work people that are injured. I like to work people that were like me, that couldn't sit for long periods of time, can't lift their arms. Those are the cases that I'm fascinated with, because I like to see the change in the body. I do relaxation, Swedish massage. Not very many of it, because I think now the community knows me as deep tissue, as injury treatment. I do get a lot of referrals from chiropractors from around the area. This group has helped me so much in Mount Vernon that it's just, it goes beyond words. what you guys have done for my business. I have been able to be a business because of everybody in here. At first, for those that remember when I first started, it was really hard for me to just come up here and talk and just be myself. It was just so hard. Even if I was talking about massage and it's my passion, it was just really hard. And now it's like I come in here and it's family. Mm-hmm. It's family. I like that. You know, it's just I still go to other groups and I still kind of hang out with my husband and say, don't leave me. Every so often I'll see some of you and it's like, okay, see you later. And then I can go out and be myself. But it's like, and my husband thinks it's funny, but this group has helped me tremendously. I definitely owe most of my success in Mount Vernon to this group. And other types of treatments that I do, so it's that, like I said, I focus more on energy treatment. I started cupping this year, and my last session, I did a cupping session on Mark, and a lot of you guys thought that it looked like it hurt, but it actually does not. It feels amazing. It releases all these toxins from the body that with a deep tissue massage you can get some, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's something different for your body. I've seen amazing things that have happened with the cupping. I had a guy who came into my office and he couldn't lift his shoulder past here. And he'd come in and he came in to me. I think we did about 4 or 5 visits with just regular massage until I said, you know what, I just learned this new therapy. Do you mind if I try this on you? He's like, you know what, at this point, I'm willing to try anything. I'm in pain. I can't lift my arm. I can't do anything to get dressed. It's painful. And so we did, after the first session, he was able to raise it just a little bit more when he got out of the office. And he's like, look, miss, look, it's a little bit more now. And I was like, wow, I wish I would have taken a picture of this. Right. And so he was very, very excited about it the next time he came in, which was the next week. And he's like, let's just do that therapy thing that you do with the cups, whatever it was. And I said, well, did you have any marks? Because cupping can leave purple marks, but that's just the toxin releasing from your body. And the more toxin there is in that area, the purpler it gets, and it leaves round purple marks. Like I told my kids, if the teacher sees it, just tell them you got in a fight with an octopus. I mean, they're perfect round spots. I did send notes to my kids as teachers just in case, because they're purple marks. But they go from purple to a lighter purple to gone. It doesn't change. It's not a bruise because it doesn't change to the different colors of that a bruise would normally go through, the blacks and the blues and the yellow. Yeah, and it doesn't. It's just toxins in the body that it releases. And so we were able to increase his range of motion to the point where he was within natural range of motion. I mean, by the time, that was 4 sessions later. I'd done 3 to 4 of regular massage, 4 of cupping, and he had full range of motion. I mean, it was like, wow, this stuff is awesome. I had heard about cupping through other patients of mine and heard about their success with it. And I just, it's one of those things that you don't believe it until you see it. When I saw it, I was amazed. So I've been doing a lot more cupping throughout this year, just because it really does work. It really does work. It's just as intense as a deep tissue massage, but it doesn't feel like you're getting a deep tissue massage. So if you're the type of person that you really want, or any of your friends or family that want a deep tissue massage but kind of don't really want to feel that pain, cupping is for them. They will still feel some soreness after, just because it still releases the muscle. It still releases toxins, and you still are suggested to drink a lot of water, ice, if you have a tub, soak in a tub with Epsom salt, just because all that helps. But overall, cupping is amazing. Another type of therapy that I do is pregnancy massage. I have a pillow that the gal can lay on their tummy till up about the first trimester. Then the first trimester, into the second trimester, the baby doesn't like it no more. He doesn't want all that extra space in there. So then the female tends to feel a little just, kind of lousy, just feel lightheaded and stuff. So after the first trimester, we don't use the pillow. But for the first trimester, being pregnant is amazing to lay flat on your stomach, especially when your belly's just growing a little bit, but you can't lay comfortable. The pillow really does help release some of that tension. It allows you to lay on your belly a little bit longer. And after into the second and third trimester, we do side laying. And so with the side laying, it also helps all the benefits of massage and helping decrease all that tension that the pregnant woman goes through in her body. So with that said, a good referral for me is anyone that you've heard the few cases that I've said that could use a massage. I'm Yolanda Sakuma with Simply Therapeutic Massage, helping you recover from adrenal.
Great job.